That's a steal,
though.
Okay,
no,
that's a steal. You think Tatis is worth 24 million? It's not worth 24 million.
Bro, he's not. Bro, we have. I'm not saying.
Wait, you're telling me Tatis is not worth 24 million?
I'm not saying that. I'm saying that that's too early in his career to give him a 14-year contract. That's it.
What, are you gonna wait till he's 29, like Mike Trout, and then you have him signed till he's 39?
You're gonna wait. How old is the kid? Isn't he like 22?
22 years old. 22 years old, and he's leading the league.
Yeah, but you extend him, but you don't extend him for 14 years.
I understand. I understand.
So what if his next season
I
is
agree
bad?
with that. I was like, yeah, I said, yeah, it was very early. It was very early. Listen, it was very early. But what if he's the player that he is looking like going to be?
And that's a big risk to take. That's a big risk to take.
That's exactly what I said. That's what I said.
Motherfucker for 14 years after one.
After one good year, Sam.
Listen, all right, but listen.
Got 2 in.
Patrick
Mahomes and not even played one full season.
Listen though. Mike Trout is signed till he's 39. What you think he's gonna be performing at the same level at 39 years old?
No,
you don't. But that's a risk you take.
But that's a risk like Mike Trout. Mike Trout was established before they took that risk, Andy.
I understand that. That's not. I'm not fighting that.
Why they take the risk, Kev?
They took the risk on Machado, and Machado was not performing like he used to. He did last season.
Bro, Machado is stamped, bro. Tatis is not stamped yet, bro. These players got the stamp. What?
Listen, in San Diego, bro, he is stamped in San Diego. Like in San Diego,
he's not stamped. I'm not stamped nowhere. He's not stamped. He hasn't even played the full season,
bro.
He's not. Okay, I don't care how much they love him. We're talking about actual results, actual play. He had a good season, but bro, okay, so Kev, if he has a bad season this year, he's 1-1. He's 1 for 1. Had a good season, a bad season. So what do you say what kind of player he is now? What do you say about him now? If he has a bad season, I don't wish that on a kid. I'm so happy for that kid that he got a bag. That's super fucking tough that he got that bag. But I'm just being real, bro.
He didn't even need that bag.
No, but you know what I don't like about that, bro? He's complacent now, bro. He don't have nothing to work for.
That's not the type of player he is, bro. That's not the type of player. You don't know that nigga
like that, bro, because all he's been is hungry. All he been his whole life is hungry, bro. And where the hunger gonna come from?
His father played in the MLB. They had money. They don't. You think he's complacent because he got a? But he was already rich. What are you talking about? He loves the game, bro. He plays the game. When he doesn't play in the MLB, he goes to DR and play the game. He played professionally in DR.
Yeah, he does.
Okay, that's fine. What does that
mean? He plays all around. All year round he plays.
That's fine.
And you think he's going to be complacent because he got a bag?
I agree.
Bro, I'm telling you, the love of the game that he has.
He got a 14-year contract.
Nobody right now plays with the intensity that he plays. The intensity that he brought last season, even though for that short season nobody had it.
You can't even say it's the showboating. It's the showboating and his like. It's his showboating. You say that because it's his showboating and like he does play the game with intensity, and I like it. But you could say the same thing about Juan Soto, bro. You can say the same thing about Juan Soto. You want to talk about how niggas play the game with intensity, bro? Somebody
he's not a 5'2" player. That's not a 5'2" player.
Bro, I don't give a
Juan Soto is not a 5'2" player. He's not a 5'2" player.
Bro, Juan Soto
is not a 5'2" player. So
what about Randy Arozarena? That dude, the dude from the Rays.
He's not a 5'2".
He's not a 5'2".
That doesn't.
That man Tatis is exciting on both sides.
He led the Nationals to a ring. He led the Nationals to a ring. He led the Nationals to a ring. That's it. That's all. That's that. Don't say nothing to me after that. I don't give a fuck. 5'2" my ass. He led the Nationals to a ring.
5'2".
Yeah, what about him? There was hella hype, and then he flopped.
No, you didn't.
He flopped. He hit over 300 the next year. What do you? Oh my God.
And last year, bro.
Bro,
He hit over 300
no, listen
at
to me.
23 years old.
Listen
I
to
like
me.
this
Listen to
discussion
me.
because this is
And
good.
why wasn't he exciting? Because his defense was not up there, and the same shit with Soto. So I don't want to hear he brings that excitement that Tatis does, because Tatis make plays at shortstop.
Well, first of all, the dude is Dominican, so the bias is already there. Let's scratch
No,
that. Second off,
bro, Mike Trout is the GOAT, so I don't.
No, but you're saying he deserved a 14-year contract. That's blasphemy.
Listen, no. Listen, I said it's a risk. Of course, it's a risk. I think it's gonna pay off though for the Padres.
Yeah, okay, and that
they're paying him $24 million. $24 million.
Okay, the fact is that he didn't.
He's gonna be he's gonna be worth
prove himself to earn that. But an opinion is that you think he'll be worth it, and there's nothing wrong with that. Because
that's what I said. I'm not saying what I say is right. It's just my opinion.
Let me talk real quick.
No, I think he will be worth it too, bro.
Like I said,
there's
very few 5'2" players in the league.
No, let me say something quick. Tom, they're based on what the kid has done in the pro league and in the pro league and DR as well. The kid
it's
out
based
there,
off his potential, bro. It's based off his potential,
the
bro.
kid out there has shown everything that he needs to show. In DR.
It's the player he could be, not the player he is right now. Mike Trout got that contract because of the player he is, not the player he could be. And that's the difference.
I'm not arguing that though.
That's all I'm saying.
I'm not arguing that though. I'm not arguing that.
You talking about Lindor, Betts, Arenado, so Yanks signed Dominguez.
What are you talking about, Jason Dominguez? What are you talking about? Come get this.
No,
what
but
you say about
said, but he's stamped. But he stamped, Kev. You said Tatis is stamped. That's false.
I never said that. I said they loved him in San Diego. I said he stamped in San Diego. They loved him.
Yeah, bro. They love him in the whole league, bro. He's loved around the league. He's the cover athlete at MLB. Like, what do you mean?
Yeah,
they love him everywhere. And I love the kid. I love watching him play. I'm just saying that 14 years is really wild for someone that didn't play a full season.
It's always going to be a risk.
Said, though. So where's the argument? That's all I said.
The same.
I just said he shouldn't be any mention with Trout. That's it.
But nobody ever. I don't know why Justin said that. I never said they're in the same level. I said you can clearly look at the tweet. I said Mike Trout is Mike Trout. I never.
different?
I never said because I know that. I know that's the best player in the world. Like for me, like
I hope this kid does well, bro. I don't wish nothing bad on this kid. I love watching him play. He's super exciting. And I hope the kid does well, and he's worth his contract, bro. Like
it's going to be worth more than the contract. That's why as a Padres, I'm taking that risk.
Personally, I'm not taking that risk. Because...
Listen, but okay, Tom, let me get one point across.
Go ahead,
I'm listening. Okay, I don't want to bring Mike Trout into it, because Mike Trout is Mike Trout, but I'm going to say Mike Trout. Okay, he got his contract at 29 years old, right?
Yeah, okay.
How many years
he had a big
him?
Contract before that, though. He had a big contract before that, though.
How many years they gave him?
Trout's contract, wasn't it 10 years?
Say 10 years. How do we know that in 2 years he's not gonna have a career-ending injury?
Yeah, but
since he established himself in the league, he's worth to get it.
Yeah, that's true.
Even though in 2 years he can completely end his career.
But that's anybody.
It's a risk. Regardless if you're stamped or not, it's a risk.
But it's not a risk that he's gonna be that he can possibly turn out to be ass.
But listen, that's not the risk. They gave him $300 million for 14 years. He could potentially, if he would have waited, he could have potentially got way more than that.
He could have.
So as the Padres, don't you think that's smart enough to take him for 24 mil? Yeah, it's gonna be a risk regardless.
I'm saying it's a different risk though, bro. Like
It's
it's
the
a
same
risk that
type
he
of
might.
risk.
It's an injury.
It's a year
No,
by year
'cause
thing. It's a year by
it's
year thing, bro.
injuries, or he could be asked.
Exactly, it's a year by
We
year
know
thing.
Mike
That's
Trout.
for
We know
any
what
player.
Mike Trout gonna give you. We don't know what Tatis gonna give you.
You saw
Yet.
Machado first year of his big contract. You saw Bryce Harper
Yeah.
first year of his contract.
Yeah.
They didn't
Well,
live
first
up to
of all,
them
Bryce
shits.
Harper does not deserve that. Period. I don't care what.
He
I
didn't,
don't
they
care.
didn't live up to them
After
shits.
even what he played, even the way he played. Only thing with Bryce Harper is the hype. I'm not sold on Bryce Harper being that much money, worth that much money at all. The dude don't even bat
Exactly.
300. Like,
But
he's not
they
impressive
took-
to me. I love Bryce Harper though. Like, he's a lefty. I like his swing, and he's fun to watch, and that's why he got that money. Bryce Harper don't even bat 300, bro. Like, he not even like what?
That's why I'm saying.
Like that, and he made that much bread, and I don't
made
agree
that
with
much
that
bread.
at all. I don't
And
agree
they-
with that.
they
But
took a
you know,
risk.
it's
Has it
baseball
paid
though.
off?
Niggas
You know?
hand out money, nigga. That's why everybody like, yo, I'm about to make my son a baseball player. In baseball, they hand
But
out
listen,
money like it's candy.
They
That's
do.
a fact.
But you got to think
They
about
give
it.
you
The
the money.
Padres had
The money is baseball. Is in baseball.
Whoever talked about the Padres like before Tatis really
Yes,
and
bro.
Machado got
No,
over?
and
Nobody.
because they're exciting
When was the
players,
last time they had a
put that
5-2
team-
player? Never. So what they try to do, they're trying to lock him up now that he's young. Lock him up
And-
for 14
and
years.
I-
That way,
I can see that. I can see that.
Yeah, and that's exactly why I said I could see. That's the only reason I could see why they did that. But I'm saying that it's not something I would do, because if the Padres play good, first of all, you said he could get another contract, one that ever. But if he's saying he wants to stay there, he he loves being there, like he said, he wants to be a Padre. Then what's the rush on locking him down right then and there? What's the rush?
Yeah, because
if he's verbally committing to your franchise.
a lot of people have verbally committed, and what happened? They back out on that shit. They have no type of security on
No,
that.
that is.
And the
fact.
Padres
That is
cannot afford to
100%
lose that 5-2 player that brings excitement, that brings fans back to their stadium, because nobody used to go watch the Padres. Now the Padres
That's
games, everybody want to go watch it. Everybody watching.
100%, 100%.
Even
That's
right now, no
100%,
fans. People are watching on TV. Like, the Padres were not nobody. It's also, you got to think about it as a marketing side. They were gonna make
That's a
mad
fact.
money off that kid. Mad money off that kid. That 300 million is gonna be worth shit to what they're gonna make off him.
That's a whole fact. I'm just talking based on performance. I'm not talking about all the extra stuff. I'm just talking about based on
Based
what
off
he's
his
done.
performance,
That's all.
I'm giving him 24 mil.
I mean, we see all we saw was
I'm not saying 14 years. I'm saying 24 mil.
No, from what he's done right now, the small sample size, bro, this kid could potentially be the GOAT. Off of, if we're going off just what he's done so far. Yeah, potential is through the roof. His ceiling is through the roof. We know that. But what happens
And why not lock that down? Take the risk, lock that down at a young age.
You gotta,
for a long time.
prove to me. You gotta show
With
me.
no trade clause. No trade clause.
You gotta show me, bro.
I think
What?
the Padres never really had something like this.
They
haven't, bro. That's
they're trying to keep that
That's why
there.
the Chief locked up Pat Mahomes. He said had no Pat Mahomes type player in ever.
But he proved himself though, Sam. Before that though.
True. Nah, that's true. That's true. But still, like, I'm just saying, like,
Pat Mahomes got his contract after his MVP season, right? After his 50
after he won the
touchdown
Super Bowl.
season.
He won the Super Bowl.
Yeah, after they won the Super Bowl and
Yeah,
threw 50
but-
touchdowns, like.
This kid was on route to win the
You see, you said on route.
You're there, Mike.
On route.
You already?
We're talking about his potential. It's not something he's done. I'm saying all I go off is what people have already done. That's just me. I like potential. I like going
No,
off a player's potential.
I completely
like that.
understand that 100%.
But you gotta prove to me.
That's how it's
Because
always
there's
been.
been so
This has
many
been the
busts,
first time
you
they've
know?
ever done something like that.
Yeah, bro. This is not something common, bro.
No, this
For
is
the exact reason
uncommon.
I'm talking about.
But he's an uncommon player.
Yeah, he's a generational talent.
that the MVP is
It's
But
not.
anyways,
no, it's not,
to end the
Kev.
conversation, I never put him on the same
projection.
level as Mike Trout.
Projection.
That's all I gotta say.
Kev, them rookie contracts be dirt in the MLB, bro. I don't think it's based on potential at all. You don't get big contracts in the MLB till you prove yourself.
I'm talking about based on projection. Like that's what the team really looks for. Like projections and then.
I mean, that's any sport though. That's any sport. That's like LaMelo Ball right now. Like,
I think.
yeah.
Well, Puma gave him $100 million.
Bro,
Isn't that a risk?
Bro, Melo Ball could get whatever he wants.
Marketing, baby, because he got that follow. He got that following.
He has improved.
Exactly. I understand, but in business side of things, it makes sense,
on the
bro.
business side, bro.
Same thing with Tatis, bro. In the business side of things, it makes sense.
With all the marketing and all that considered, yeah. But I'm just saying, like,
bro. I promise you, Tatis jersey is gonna be top 5 jerseys
it
sold.
might be number 2 behind Mike Trout. Yeah, it was, bro. Yo, the kid is amazing. Like,
I like this
tough,
argument.
bro.
I like this talk. This
He's
discussion
tough, but Mike, you think so? Mike, LaMelo Ball plays like this half a season, whatever he does good. You think he deserves a fucking LeBron contract, like a contract that LeBron would get at this point in his career? You think after how is it different? How is it different? We're talking about the GOAT, LeBron, Mike Trout, and do you think that he deserves an extension that LeBron would get after one good season?
Alright, but you have to put the numbers up though. You know the numbers.
What you mean look the numbers up?
I'm saying put the numbers up. You gotta give him numbers though. You gotta give him like numbers.
Okay, LaMelo Ball averages what? What do you want his averages to be? What was Tatis' splits this year?
I'm not sure.
He averaged 277.
He didn't even bat 300.
He top 4 in home runs, top 4 in RBIs, top 4 in stolen bases. You got to look at all other things. It's not all average,
you do.
bro.
You do. And
like I said, 5'2" player. This guy is top 4 all around.
Fucking
and
he got a like.
Okay, so LaMelo Ball averages 27-7. That's solid. 27-7. He hasn't done really much more than that in the MLB yet. That's why I say 27. Actually, maybe like 20. 27. Yeah, 27-7. Mike hit a couple game winners. He plays in the clutch. You think he deserves a?
Justin, get the fuck out the street.
He said Trey Turner's just as good.
Oh my god.
Trey Turner's a dog.
Yeah, but he's not.
Yeah, he's not Tatis level.
You know what? No big people know that he's not Tatis. Right, yeah.
Stay there.
What the kid did last year, he definitely tell.
What about Trevor Story?
Trevor Story was really good.
Yeah.
But he's not. I don't know.
What? No, Trevor Story was him.
Yeah.
He was really
him. Yeah. Every 5'2" player, him. Yeah. What happened? He's okay, but he didn't turn out to what the hype was when he first came in the league. He didn't turn out to be that player yet, and that's what I'm saying could potentially happen.
No, yeah,
but no, Justin, Trey Turner is definitely very, very good. Trey Turner's a dog, and he's a proven dog. He's stance. Now, Trey Turner does everything as well. The only thing that Trey Turner don't got that Tatis got is the pop.
Corner.
That's it. That's the only thing that separates them.
But Tom,
That's it.
What's up? Tom, what is the big seller right now?
I mean, but Justin was saying like he could do everything Tatis do is really just the pop. But that's a fact. That's a fact. He can. Trey Turner is absolute dog. Bro, do you know who Trey Turner is, bro?
I know Trey Turner.
You're wildin'. You're
well,
wildin'.
I want to know something. I want to know if y'all got the Johnny O stance on the Houston Astros and the cheating and all that? Do y'all
I
feel the
mean, bro,
same
they
way?
was still. It's fine, niggas
But
called them
they still
cheaters, like I
came
said,
back
but them
and went to
niggas
the
dog
World Series
niggas,
again, bro. Again, they went
and
to the World
they
Series
came
again.
they came back and dog niggas, bro. They cheated, whatever is fine.
That's
They
enough.
beat the Yankees, didn't cheat. They went to the World Series, like lost, whatever. And then this season, they was still hitting bombs in the postseason. Correa had a wild postseason. What they gonna say? He cheated again? Like he just bugged out in the postseason this year, bro.
They
Like
still
Johnny will
cheated
just be.
though.
Yeah,
I
they
don't
did. They
always
did.
say that.
Yeah, that's a fact. But like to carry it with them now and say that everything they do is boot now is boot. That's false.
And he
Cause
can't
they're all
really
great
say
players,
anything
I
bro.
agree.
Like
because they,
Altuve and all of them are great
bro,
players, bro.
Yeah,
Like
what
Mike,
you
you
think?
gotta
Them
understand.
niggas is
Mike,
niggas is just bitter, bro.
Mike, you gotta understand.
They didn't
like,
need to cheat, bro. They didn't need to cheat at all,
They
son.
even saying that the Yankees that they were even
Bro,
nobody said nothing
Yeah,
about that. Like
yeah.
mad Yankees fan. Bro, nobody trying to hear that shit, bro. They did they
good
thing.
shot.
Niggas are wrong, bro. The Astros are
The Astros are good, bro. They're really fucking good. I don't
that
want to hear
lineup.
nobody say they
That
only
lineup
got that
is
far
Oh, that's
because
me.
of
lineup
My
cheating.
is
bad.
insane, bro.
Yeah,
lineup
bro.
is nuts.
Niggas suck. And this season, I was on Johnny O's head the whole playoffs because he told me they was gonna get swept first round,
Yeah,
bro.
because they thought Garrett Cole was gonna be their savior. Like, which I mean, they're not. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah,
I've been
bro. Like,
playoffs for how many years?
I'm
Because they're
tired
a
of
team
I'm
that
tired
lives
of
and
Yankees
dies by
fans.
the.
Period. Nah, Astros boot now, no pitching, bro.
Yankees
What
fans, if it
pitching
don't
did?
go their way,
Pitching that they had
Yeah,
last year.
what pitching did they have last postseason, Justin?
Shitting me? That
I like
lineup
this
is
baseball talk. This joint tough.
Mike, would you extend
Hey, y'all talking
Lamelo?
some
That's
facts right now.
would you or
It's,
we can even
it's,
put it in football terms. You ask Bass, would
it's
you
never happened.
extend Lamelo? Cause
It's
that's
never.
the same person.
I can see what y'all said, like the endorsement money, like Puma giving him 100 million, sure,
Yeah,
but
but
it
would you
doesn't
I don't
give
happen
know.
him
in
that
I feel
NBA.
wild
like
contract
Tatis is
though?
more Doncic than Melo.
Mm,
Luca?
Think about
No,
it.
what? No,
Think about it. Luca
Luca would.
burst onto the
Okay,
scene.
okay.
Last year was his
I
better
can
year.
see that.
He ain't
I'm
won no
saying,
MVP. But
but
got
what
past the
Luca
second round.
did last season, Tatis did not do in the MLB.
True.
didn't have a
Luca
chance.
was like, I say he's LaMelo Ball because he has the height, really high height factor.
but
Like he
that
has all
still
the height,
doesn't
like they
happen
were
in
saying.
it doesn't happen in the NBA though. Like you still,
But
even
would
with
you do it? Hypothetically speaking, would you extend a player off their
not
what they
that
could be,
soon,
not what they shown you?
not that soon, no.
Yeah, I think it's too soon, bro. I think he would literally. I think
I
it, no,
think
he
they should
hasn't
wait
played
a
the
year.
full
I
season.
agree, Tom.
Yeah, bro.
I
Yes,
agree,
wait
Tom.
it
I
one more year,
agree
bro.
with that.
Wait, one
But
more
I
year,
agree
bro.
with that. But
One
I
more
agree
year.
with that. I agree
If
with that.
if he had another
But
hot 2 year, then you
but
give it.
but listen,
Yes, that's it.
but listen,
Tatis hit
Andy
317 first year.
Andy
277 in a short year. It wasn't even a full year. Like I said,
that-
top 4 in
that
home runs,
shit-
top 4 in stolen bases, top 4 in
What?
RBIs.
bro, last season was a really odd season.
Yes,
It was.
bro. Between
That-
COVID and all that stuff, bro.
Bats don't really heat up until like July.
Yeah,
Like, they
nah.
don't
That's
really
why
heat
I'm
up.
I'm not holding that against nobody though. Not holding
Yeah,
that
not
season
holding
against
against
him.
them.
Look at
I'm just saying he
Nolan
still hasn't played
Arenado.
162
No, I
games yet.
Exactly.
I'm saying,
He
like,
didn't even
look at-
play a
look at-
full slate of season games.
Yeah,
I like
he
the way they
hasn't,
did the
bro.
Patrick Mahomes thing.
He
When
didn't
he
do
did what
anywhere
he
near as
did.
much as the traveling
He
and all that.
Patrick Mahomes they waited until you
Yeah,
know he
I
proved
would do it the same
himself.
way.
Patrick Mahomes won an MVP his first year and then won a Super Bowl MVP the next. Then got
That's
a 10-year contract.
that's all I'm saying, Andy. Give him one. Let me see it. Let me see you do that again. That's all I'm saying. Let me see you do it again.
I understand what you're saying, but I'm
I
thinking
think
everything
Andy-
on a business standpoint.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
it
think-
makes
I get
sense.
that.
It makes sense.
It
bro.
do. It do.
So
On a business
it's not
standpoint,
like
it do.
it's not like the club is going to take a big loss on it, and it's actually a risk that I would take. with that kid. I would take that risk. 24 million, I'll take it. If he
Okay,
turns out to be the
Justin-
player that he's supposed to
Justin
be,
just-
24 million is
Is it steal?
little to nothing what he should get.
Now, this is what Justice said, and I agree with this. He said, I'm mad at the fact that the other top 5 players in the MLB don't even have a contract like that.
Name those players that don't have a high contract like that. Name the players.
Name those players.
But
has he lived up to his
Mookie Betts got his contract.
Hell no.
Mike Trout got his contract.
Hell no, Giancarlo Stanton has been butt and a bust.
And
so
look at the
far,
contract.
bro.
Look at the contract he got.
But he did not deserve that either, bro. He did not deserve that. That home run season he had in Florida.
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
why this should be putting me in for the poster, yo? That shit making me mad.
but
Yo, that
that's the
shit
thing,
literally
like
pulls my shit to the poster, bro.
that's the people that don't watch baseball. Okay, so like Mike doesn't watch baseball, but he know who Aaron Judge is. He know who Giancarlo Stanton is. He know who those players are because they're box office, and that's what Tatis is, box office, and that's why he got a box office
He's also
contract.
a performer. He's also a performer.
I gotta see it. I gotta see more of that.
He's a
I
performer.
gotta see more of that, bro.
You should
I gotta
watch the
see more
season.
of that, bro.
I get it. You gotta see. I get it.
What y'all think
I
about
gotta see
Randy?
a couple years of elite.
Talk to me about Randy, man. Randy Rosarena, like guy. I like him.
If he continues to play the way he plays, I'm talking about Randy.
Do y'all know he's gonna get his money? Acuna's contract, bro? Are you serious? He got like an 8-year, $100 million contract, bro. Some shit like that.
A steal.
What? Yeah,
That's a steal.
What?
The same thing that Tatis will be if he becomes a player that he's supposed to become.
Ronald Acuna.
Like I said, if he becomes the player that he's
Tatis.
supposed to become.
He said Arenado, Lindor. Yeah, what is Lindor?
Crazy contract.
What did we sign Francisco Lindor to? What did we even sign Lindor to? He definitely ain't getting no crazy.
He got 2 years for some.
Yeah,
I think he got a
like
2-year
two-year
contract. He got
I didn't think he wanted a long-term contract with the Mets, though. He said
if
nothing.
If he wanted a long term, he would have signed it. I'm telling you.
I don't think so. Not with the Mets.
No, I'm not saying with the Mets. I'm saying if he wanted to sign a long term, he could have.
I don't know about that though, Andy. But that's what Justin's saying. Why doesn't he? Who would not sign a long-term contract if they had the opportunity to? Why would he turn a long-term contract down?
Because are you gonna take a long-term contract with the Mets? Maybe he wants to win.
Signed, bro. He
You got it. Okay,
but he signed a 1-year, $22 million contract. That's a big contract. Even though it's a year, it's a big contract. Calculated, he signed
is how much?
$22 million contract.
And how much is Tatis making a year?
24.
You dead ass.
It's still a big contract.
Okay, but Francisco Lindor is making less than Fernando Tatis.
Okay, but that's not the point. He mentioned people that he's saying people that
What's up,
Who
too,
performed better last year?
He said he's
Whoa,
performed better last year?
Andy, we're not doing that. See, that's the problem. We are not putting Tatis in the category with Francisco Lindor, who's already stamped and been doing it season after season. It's not. I need to see it, bro. I need to see it. I need to see it more of it. These are players that done that. What?
This is what I say. Just be chatting, bro. If you don't know how to express yourself, just don't even talk.
Who be chatting?
I'm talking about Jay Stream. Just mentioned, he said these people that should deserve big contracts, they're not top 5 players, don't have big contracts like that. Bro, that's a big contract like that. Players in MLB are getting paid, bro.
MLB, they giving that money in the
But
MLB.
I think he's talking about the long-term deals, bro. I think that's more what he's talking about. Forget the money,
Why you
Kev.
gotta
Forget
look
the
at it
money.
as a long term?
That is 14 years. What you mean?
14
No, I'm not
years,
saying I'm not saying things contract. I'm saying why do you have to have a long term contract for you to have a big contract?
Because, bro, it's about locking in guaranteed money, bro. You know.
Anyways, hold on. Before we continue, I just gotta say one thing. Before we continue, I just gotta say one thing.
Wait, Lindor chose
What?
not to do
We
that.
just bust these niggas' ass, and I was not even paying attention to the game.
Nah, you weren't. I didn't see that. We did
Niggas
get
had
pick on
that
these
game on
niggas.
autopilot.
We did, bro. And that's what I'm saying, bro. Is like